All right, I've got to figure out how to get out the door. I threw some rice out the door that had gotten some insects in it late last night. I did not assume this is what was going to happen in the morning, but here we are. I'm just peeking through the doorway. These are not hyraxes, by the way. These are my arch nemesis. I'd not seen them around for a while, but apparently putting rice. There was just a bunch of insects, like I found I had a bag of rice that was dry rice. And I just saw a bunch of bugs in it. So I was like, forget it. I just threw it out the door last night. And now, in order for me to get outside and look at the hyraxes, I've got to disturb this mountain of flesh. So, okay. There's no baby Newmans. Okay, hold on. The hyraxes are coming. Let me just go outside. They're scattering like roaches. Hi, guys. Hi, you're giant. I'm not a fan. Not a fan of these things. Not a fan of these butts. I hear noises in the trees. Oh, I see. There's a lot of rice. Yeah. All right. Let's go talk to the hyraxes. Hopefully they're getting themselves warm. Yes. Hi. Hi. Hello. I feel like I hear a church service somewhere off in the distance. Don't run away, stinkers. This is what we're all here for. We're all here for you. Oh, what was that? Oh, just another baboon. Annoying little creatures. Oh, someone caught this one. See, the local Maasai people have this thing where they believe they can teach an animal a lesson. So when they manage to catch a baboon that is like stealing their eggs or something from the chickens, they'll catch them and cut off their tail to teach the baboon a lesson. It doesn't. It doesn't teach them a lesson. It doesn't stop them from trying again. There's nothing you can do to deter a baboon from food. There's been entire studies about it. And yeah, they acclimate to any sort of torture you put upon them. They just keep coming back. There's no humane way to stop them from trying to eat your food. And the inhumane ways that fall short of killing them also don't work. Ugh. That's the sound of just baboons being baboons. It's actually terrible. If they get too anxious, they will start attacking. This is not good. Hopefully they don't turn on me. That's the thing, when they get upset, they start to blame any human who's around. Terrible sound, isn't it? Imagine waking up to that. Yeah, it's awful. And then if you walk near when they're doing that, they'll all of a sudden just shift their anger to any stranger. And they'll start attacking. I've never been more afraid of in my life than just like, sounds like NSYNC. Oh, New York City, sorry. I thought you were going to say it was like the boy band NSYNC, which I think is a funny thing to say. Come on out, everybody. Come on out. This is where the heat is. How many hyraxes came back? I don't know yet. Last night I only saw 4, and I didn't see any of the young ones. Today I see the young ones. So, but I don't see the pregnant mothers yet for sure. I'm not really sure. I really hope they didn't have babies somewhere else, because then they won't come back for several months. I'm gonna cough. Hold on. I've your peers? You volunteer to be the Hyrax's personal bodyguard for the monkeys? I would definitely not do that, Gretchen. Gretchen, I hate to say it, but you are 100% unqualified. And this is going to hurt, but this is the way of the jungle. You're a woman. I mean, the photo of you is a woman, and the name seems female. Baboons are sexist, 100%. They do not fear women. A woman who is the same size as me, cannot shoo the baboons away. But a young boy, maybe 7 years old, can, because they do not respect women, and they do not fear them. And I don't understand it, but it is gross and terrifying for women. So Gretchen, I'm sorry. I will not bring you in. Oh, you have psychotic bunnies. Well, that could help. Yeah, that could be a thing. If you have psychotic bunnies, maybe they could be your force field. They could generate some sort of energy field that would protect you. You can't really dress like a man. A mustache won't do it. I think they somehow sense the ovaries. Yeah, sexist monkey. It's awful. Terrifying. There's a little factoid for you. It is not in dispute. There is no disputing this factoid. Monkeys are sexist. Yep. This is the YouTube Live where I show hyraxes in complete inactivity. Hey, that's good. I just had a face emerge. Almost complete inactivity until that little cute face pops up. I wish that had a sound effect where it just went, or, yeah. You hear that? That was my little raspberry sound. Yeah. Oh, you guys like my noises? All right, I can make noises. Hyraxes are not sexist. Hyraxes are wonderful. Look at that face. They do not respond to music. Honestly, they do not respond to a lot. Sudden noises that might be high-pitched bother them. But steady sounds, no, they don't seem to respond at all. Yeah, sometimes around here, because there's I guess you can't see it from here. There's a lodge off in the distance, maybe like a kilometer away, that plays music on Saturday nights sometimes. Weddings or something, or some big parties. They do not enjoy the juggling. They could care less about juggling. They do not seem to be stimulated by things that interest us. Anyway, when there's loud music playing, they don't care. They just don't do anything. They don't change anything. Things that bother me don't bother them. Have you seen all those videos of me just coming up to them at night and shining lights directly in their eyes? They do not respond at all. They are never annoyed. They'll look right into the light. They'll come closer into the light. I think the high-pitched noises, anything surprising is what they respond to, because they don't really have any defense. They just have to run away. So if something surprises them, they just take off. Why does it look daylight here? Well, I'm on the other side of the globe. That's kind of how that works. Yeah, I'm in East Africa. So unless any of you are in, I suppose, like Eastern Europe, you're all in different. Thanks, Amanda. What did you send? It says it's a gift. It was a heart. I wonder what that means for me. What does that do? Because it never says like, oh, this many sapphire. Oh, it just went away. Did you reject it? Oh, it's back again. Yeah, so anyway, if you're in Eastern Europe, you might be in the same time zone as me, but otherwise you're not. So I don't know what the floating heart does. Okay, it says 5 sapphires, but what does that mean? Because there's a currency button that says like, oh, how much money someone gave you, and then there's how many little gems that someone gave you. But I don't know how they convert. But anyway, Amanda, you're such a great supporter. I appreciate you all the time. Amanda's part of our what do we call it? What do we call it, Amanda? What is this thing we do on Instagram? It's a membership. Uh, Man, I have the worst recall when I'm out here. I swear. It's a Instagram membership chat thing, and she's in that, and we talk about funny things. And anyone else who becomes a member on Instagram can do it too. I keep getting messages from YouTube telling me that I should create memberships for YouTube. I don't know. I have a membership thing on Buy Me a Coffee. And I guess it'd be easier for everyone if I did it here because I could do exclusive. Where's everybody else? Okay, now that's a thing I recognize. Hi. Is it Miki? In Swahili, we would call your name Miki. It's a super. This is your first time you've ever given a super to anyone? That's super nice. My MIL? What's an MIL? It's going on a safari trip in October. Not Nairobi, though. Cool. Oh, that's too bad. I just got a message from an Australian friend who's coming out here. He's coming kind of late at night, so I don't think he's going to see the hyraxes. Oh, mother-in-law. Got it. Oh, fun. Oh, that'll be great. She'll have a great time. It'll be a wonderful experience. People are very hospitable here, and it's easy living. I encourage everyone to move to East Africa, where it's at least a different kind of psychotic than it is in the rest of the world. It's okay, Gretchen. You don't have to spell. I can't speak or do recall. I can't think of Instagram messenger groups as a recall. Also, oh, you gave, that's so nice. So someone gave just for looking at these little hyraxes. I'm sorry, do you guys want me to talk the whole time? Because I feel like I have lots of words because I just woke up. So there's plenty here, but it might be annoying. Maybe you just want to look at hyraxes. I could stop the constant narration. I'm stuffed up and I have a cough, so it might be annoying. So raise your hand if you want me to shut up and just get the hyraxes. My voice is chill. Okay. The birds are better. Hey guys, where's the rest of everybody? Are they just under the eaves there? Because I feel like there should be more than 2 sun monsters right now. When I first woke up, I came out here before I went live, and there was one on its back. It was just legs sticking up in the air. It was a big group of hyraxes. Okay, I don't know. I don't know your name. Bidoof? Bidoof. Bidoof. Uh-oh, that's how we'd say it. Bidoof. I don't know if they're the same ones, but it's a pretty good chance. I don't think they came from the other dude. They acted a little weird when they saw me, like they were exceptionally upset. Bidoof, okay. Would double O's here get the uh-oh? Get the longer O. Oh. Oh. I'll absolutely watch YouTube video. But what does that mean, Mickey? What does that mean? Would you be, oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that cute, oh yes. Do more of that. gosh. Be-doof, 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 be-doof. Yeah, do the wiggle. Come on, oh, what? What happened? Wait, I'm looking behind me. What's behind me? What are you looking at? These are not on high alert. These are on low alert. They're lowly alerted. High alert is pretty dramatic. Yeah, I get it. Very few things in life. We are on the same page here. Check this out. These guys are just causing trouble. Hi, guys. Hi. Hi. Yeah, I just wish you guys could see what I can see. There's these wonderful parts of the day where it's, you just kind of have to catch it, where they're just all over the place. And I used to, the family that lived here a few years ago, they did so much more exploring in the trees. These guys, I just don't catch them up in the trees very often. I don't know what it is. But, I mean, I used to just watch them just go, they'd go up on the roof, they'd jump around in the trees, they go way up, way up. These guys would get clear up into there and bounce. They're just, it was incredible to watch. It was like watching a television show. All over here, bounce, 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 bounce. They'd climb up these acacia trees and eat up there. But these dudes, it's kind of all I ever catch them doing is just laying around. Now, it's impossible to get footage of them going up in the trees because of the contrast. A phone doesn't do a good job shooting upwards into tree leaves because then the sky is too bright. Yes, this is the yellow-spotted rock hyrax, otherwise known as the bush hyrax. And I believe it's called heterohyrax is the scientific name. Heterohyrax brucei or brucei. It depends on how, I don't know. Brucie, Heterohyrax brucei. So they tend to be a little bit smaller than the hyraxes, than the rock hyraxes, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, they have slightly smaller family groups. I don't know about the ones known for the Owawa. I don't know what's going on over there. My guess is that those dudes that have got those are raising them for food, as in that they're raising them to eat them. I have no idea why else, unless they're involved in the pet trade of some kind, because that one guy's got them in a pickup truck, or takes them in his truck. That's super cool. But I think they're eating them. I mean, so that Owawa one, I don't know what the deal is. Oh, Miki, that's so sweet. Here's the deal, Miki. I really want to go to Japan. I really want to visit there so badly because I want to go to Tokyo Disney. I'm crazy about Disneyland. I haven't been in years, and I'm just missing out. But my issue is I've had two friends go to Japan, and their first trip was not pleasant because they were world travelers. They're people who love to travel. So they didn't really join any tour groups or anything like that. They just went. And they found it to be very confusing and very hard to understand. And they spent a lot of time just being lost and not knowing what to do next. Now, on their second trip, they sort of figured it out. They found friends, and that helped them get around. My belief is that I should not go to Japan unless I have individual Japanese people who can say, let me take you around for a day. Let me show you all the things you want to see and help me. Because I don't think I can, like, if I went to, went to Zambia, or if I went to, Zimbabwe, or if I went to South Africa, I could do it on my own. But I don't think I could understand Japan by myself. So, Mika, keep in touch. I would like to know if you could somehow, because of our shared interest in hyraxes, help me find either yourself or someone else who would be interested in taking this American fellow around so he doesn't get lost and confused in Japan. Yeah, I can't imagine eating these guys either. Part of it is not just, I mean, I'll eat anything, but I have too much personality and thought associated with these guys to think that I could ever butcher them and eat them. It just doesn't seem like something that would be good to do. I couldn't handle it emotionally. All right. What, you're just ditching out the backside? What's going on? Come back. Come back. Oh yeah. You know what, guys? I wish I had a better surface for you. I feel like none of this is that comfortable. Can I make something flat that you can wiggle without rolling down the back here? Yeah, we're up to 4. Oh, that's some good legs. Yep. Yep. Hey. Hey. Hey, guys. What are you doing? It's going for a little stroll. Now, don't these look to you like they're all about the same age? I wonder if this is my 4. The 1-year-olds from last year. It's always this way. 3 of them hang out together. One of them chills with its mom usually, and then separate from the other group. I think that's probably what I'm seeing here. These guys would be 1 year and 1 week old. Sounded great, didn't it? Yep, this must be them. I'm just going to pretend this is exactly the hyraxes that were born a year and a week ago. It's time for you guys to have little brothers and sisters. It's time for your mama to have more. Where is she? I'll find her later today. Guys, can I get closer, please? It's been a year. You know who I am. Please let me get closer. I want to stand in a more comfortable spot. They look like Saul Goodman. That is great. That is really, really, really funny. You got me now. Now I'm done. I'm done with that. I got Saul Goodman faces. What's the actor's name? Gosh. They used to be on Mr. Show. Vampire Quokkas. Nosferatu. That's great. Hey, buddy. I want to pet you. Can you come inside and just pretend that you're okay with humans? I want to squeeze your face. I really do. Just want to squeeze your face. I want to squeeze your face. I'm so close right now. It's my stomach. This is how close I am. This close. What the hell are you doing? No, they don't eat insects. Sometimes they kind of do, in the sense that, like, if there's like a, I don't know what they're called, like a grub worm or something. It's like not a grub worm. It's like a one of those gross green hairless caterpillar things. I've seen Squiggy eat one of those. Hey. Ass, 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 face, face. my stomach is growling. I always do these lives before I eat. I'm a hungry man. All I ever want to do is eat. And we know they're hyraxes, not quokka. The point is, we're talking about quokkas. You came in late, Crash. All right? Just talking about how cute also quokkas are. In addition to the hyraxes, quokkas are super cute. Yeah, it does feel, oh, there we go. I'm gonna eat some dried up, really? That's what you're after? You're too lazy to go get food. You just want to stay on the roof. So you're eating dried up leaves. Yeah, I know people who have hyraxes as pets for sure. I don't know them personally. We're just part of the same WhatsApp group. We talk. We discuss. They're super lucky, and I'm not lucky. They have families. It's easy. They have a family dog. You know, they just kind of like, it makes sense for them because they're always around. I'm a single dude who runs all over the city, who's never home. So nowadays, it's not a good idea for me to try to even have one. But here's the deal. I think if I got a baby hyrax that was rescued, I would just take it to work and keep it at the office. Because we're all at the office all day long. And she would sleep at night. Hyraxes are incredibly good pets. It's insane how good of a pet they are. They self-potty train. And once they figure out like the physics of the house, they don't knock stuff over. They can go anywhere. And they either leave you alone or they just want to cuddle. They don't bite, they don't smell bad. They only eat vegetables. It's just the best pet. It's very, very easy. I mean, you're going to have to be okay with an animal sleeping with you, because that's the thing. They're not going to choose to sleep anywhere except for like in the bed with you. Yeah, absolutely. Miki, yeah. There's no choice. If you have a pet hyrax, it is simply going to get into bed with you. And it's not disturbing. They're super soft. They don't smell bad. They don't have claws, so it's not like a cat or a dog. They don't have bad breath like a cat or a dog. And they don't fart much. So I only smelled a squeaky fart once. So yeah, I definitely sleep with them. Absolutely. It's sort of a given amongst people who have hyraxes. Like, yeah, that's just what you're gonna. It's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get a creature that sleeps in the bed with you. But please don't get them as pets. Where you guys are, there's absolutely no humane way to get them to you. There's no way to get them to you in a way that isn't disturbing to hyraxes. And there's no way to get them to you that isn't taking advantage of very cheap exploitative labor in the country that they come from. Now, the exception would be if you can steal one from a zoo. That would be the exception. I don't know what the laws are about that. Hey, hi. Hi, you're big. Who are you? Are you mama? Are you mama? I just see some nipples there in the back. Yeah, it's really tricky. Wild animals really shouldn't be pets. I talk about sometimes how you ever seen footage of them taking a baby orca from a group of whales? The crying that the mothers do, the wailing. It's just wailing. It's so disturbing. It's very obvious that the mother is disturbed. But you know, these guys got big brains too. And taking one of these from its mother, it would just be devastating for her. It's very, very difficult because they really do bond. And then also, if you were to hire someone to get you a hyrax from the wild, he'd charge you hundreds and hundreds of dollars, but he would pay someone in my neighborhood probably like $3 to go capture it. And that guy would have no idea what he's gonna do. Maybe he'd end up capturing 5 and 4 of them would die because he has no idea how exactly this works. I saw a cage once. I saw a cage out in the cliff. Someone locally was trying to cage one. It wasn't a cage, it was a trap with a cage. And I saw it and I was like, what the heck's going on here? Someone trying to trap wild hyraxes? But whoever was doing it was probably making $3, maybe $2. And then they would bring it to that boss or whatever, and that boss would give it to another boss. And that boss would probably try to find a cargo plane that had, some sort of animal luggage and try to sort of fake the paperwork, pay off somebody else. And then they'd try to get it to an animal importer in America or wherever. It's just a terrible, terrible thing. So gosh, yeah, never try to getting a wild animal. Now, if at some point it changes a little bit, right? So like, if there was a bunch of hyraxes that were like ripped off from zoos or something, they somehow, probably it's going to be in Texas. Texas has the laws that are the most lax, I suppose. If there was somebody like breeding them in Texas, okay, that would be less. The initial start to get them there would be awful. But once they're there, I suppose, and they're being raised as families, it might be less awful. There'd be less exploitation of humans, at least. But then you still got to take it away from its mom. It's like, ugh. I don't know. Yeah, this goober. This goober's funny. Look at that guy. Wouldn't it be great if this was level and you guys weren't constantly falling? What are you doing? What is going on? Yeah, I'm thinking about a Hyrax petting zoo for sure. If I could afford to buy this property, yeah, send more YouTube stickers so I could buy this property. I would absolutely turn this into a Hyrax. I would build a dome so they're safe, and I would acclimate them to myself as much as possible. Keep them 100% wild, and then once they're acclimated to me, I'd let people come in and chill with the Hyraxes, because why not? More knowledge about wild animals, I think is, oh, look at this, look at this, look at this. Look at that. Oh yeah. The sun's really coming out. Because yeah, they do appreciate a good butt scratch because they can't scratch their own butts. Hi, Mama. Is it time to give birth? Did you see the baby ramp I put up? Did you guys see the baby ramp? I was afraid that she moved away because she knows, this is weird, okay, check this out. She knows that if her babies fall off the roof, which they always will, right now they can't get back on because it's too steep. Only adult hyraxes can get on top of this roof. A baby can't, but a baby can easily fall off because they're so full of energy, they want to play so much. And I realized because I'd done a bunch of cleanup around the Hyrax hut, I thought I was sick of everyone seeing my garbage. I cleaned the place up, and then there was actually no natural ladder of trash, not trash, but just like extra stuff around the house that babies could climb up. And I wonder if she noticed that and was like, you know what, I can't have them here. If I give birth here, they're gonna be in trouble. So I made, oh man, hey buddy, hey buddy, hey buddy. What's going on? Look at that cute little face. That cute face. Oh, there's a butthole. There's a butthole being exposed. Nice, okay. Kind of weird. That's a big mama. So, I set up 2 baby ramps. There used to be, oh yeah, hi. There, oh, there's a stretch. Oh yeah. So for some reason in this neighborhood, their legs go limp. It's like a genetic thing going on, or maybe it's a nutrient thing, but they routinely, even Squiggy, her leg would just stop working for a few seconds. Please live stream in landscape for maximum Hyrax viewing pleasure. Good call. Something about it is harder. I can't remember what it is. I can do that. You want me to try it later? I don't know if, I think it would be better too, but I remember struggling because there was something that that didn't work right with the landscape. And then there was a period where they were only monetizing or giving bonuses on vertical. So I don't know what that's all about. Yeah, I would like to make a house for hyraxes for sure. I mean, it has to be a cool house. Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh. I'm so much closer to buying the property. It's really expensive. They want 180,000 US dollars for 1 acre. And I was about to try to buy it. And then they said, oh, the property line goes right through the center of this house. We can't sell it to you. I was like, what? What do you mean? Like, I had a payment plan design and everything. And so I'm like, come on, guys. I just want to stay where I live. I definitely would build onto this house because it's way too short for me. Oh yeah, you hear that scratch? Anyway, do you guys want to see my? Anyway, I won't show it to you now. I made a baby ramp. I made a ramp for babies, so when they're born and they have trouble falling off the roof, they will have a way to get back up. And so hopefully the mama appreciates that. And I have one right here too. It's not as good. It's just this running from the ground up to here. I've never had one here. When they get a little bit older, they actually are able to climb up the bottles, but not when they're newborns. That's a little too much for a newborn. Newborns don't grip as well. It takes them a while to be able to grip. They do swim. They are good swimmers. I do not believe that they would ever swim by choice. Swimming means immersing in water, and that means lowering their body temperature. And since they cannot self-regulate, or mostly can't, it's a horrible idea for, oh, bye, God loves you. I appreciate you so much for the questions. And I think you added some cash in there too. Was that you that added that? Anyway, have a nice day. Sleep well. Yeah, they swim, but I can't imagine they would ever choose it. Getting their body that wet is just not something that is good for them. Yeah, psycho. But I have seen when they fell into a pool, they're pretty good swimmers. They're really good. I have one video on my Instagram page of one swimming. I live in Kenya. I live in Kenya. And I'm lousy with hyraxes. Yep. What do you have all over your face? I think what's happening is they're hungry, and so they've been out in the bushes, and they're getting soaking wet from all the bushes. Because this one's, oh, you can't see it from this angle. It's so wet. So they're coming back here to try to dry off. It rained just at daybreak. They are lazy, yes. Hedonistic. Here comes another sloth. Oh, stop it, you psychos. One of you is bringing the flies. Which one of you is that? I'm getting flies all over my face. Their pee, yeah, it smells. I mean, I've got a bunch of it right here. This is their toilet. They pee right off of here. That's all like pee and poo drippings. My toilet's right in here. So it's interesting that they sort of picked a close place. But it's not, I mean, it's highly concentrated, so it's got some smell. There's the chicken leg dude, still over there. I'm doing okay. I was a secret cigarette smoker for most of my life. I quit over a month ago. So now I'm sick. It's all clearing out. So I don't feel bad. It just sounds bad. And I have to cough a lot because my lungs are healing up. I don't know what just happened behind me, but what the heck, guys? What's going on? What did you see? I hate that. It's so freaky when they all run away and I don't know why. Did you sneeze just now? Is that you sneezing? Yeah, right. Late night. Hi. I'd like to reach out to you, if you don't mind. Can you come to me and just allow me to pet you? Give you all of your desires. All of this can belong to you. If you just come to me and live by my side, I will show you the world. Please, Hyrax, just let me just touch. Please. Please, it's not that big deal. Come on. That's all of us want. Just to show kindness and care. You are grossly wet. You gotta dry off, dude. Yeah. Hi. I'll offer you the same thing. I'll bring you shelter, heat, food, anything you want if you just come into my hands. A good snoot boop? Yeah. Yeah. Here, come on. Can I boop your snoot, please? I'm getting closer. This is odd. Seriously? Come on. You want it. You want a snoot boop. Come on. The mom will carry 1, 2, or 3. I've seen them give birth to 1. I've seen 2. And this year, I believe it's this one, and I can't. No, that's not the brother. Maybe this one came out of 1 mama. I watched them nurse at the same time. But yeah, that's just. I think 1 is the most common. The scientific literature says like 2 or 3 is the most common, but I don't know. That's not what I've noticed. 1 or 2 is the most common. Average Hyrax, I think, is doing like 11 years. You're so soaking wet. What did you do to yourself? Why are you all wet? Heard a sneeze. Who's sneezing? Was that you? Or was that you? You like that noise I made, huh? Oh, this is great. Isn't this great? I wish I could capture a birth. I've been able to tell when they're going to have the babies, like almost within a few hours. Their behavior changes quite a bit. Honestly, I'm not here as much as I used to be. I've got this new TV show and I have to do it in town. So I just don't get to hang out with them as much. I'm only here on weekends. I used to come home every single night, but not now. Do more of that. More of that, you nut. Yep, I want to lift one up too. There you go. Just slide into the leaves. What the heck? Yep, I like this. This is totally bonkers. The leaves are wet, dummy. Straw is interesting. I never thought of feeding with straw. But yeah, I looked it up and yeah, that's a thing. I think they get a lot of nutrients out of it. That would have been way easier to feed Squeaky straw. I was constantly trying to deal with her flavor set, where she would change her mind every month about what she liked and didn't like. I should have just thrown her with a bag of straw and said, figure it out yourself. That was the hard part. The hard part of raising Squiggy was definitely the food. She just got really picky. How do you tell the difference between a male female, a male Hyrax, and a female Hyrax? Are the males larger? Yeah, I'd say they are. They also have penises. So that's one way to tell. The balls are on the inside, so you can't see any balls. Like that, it would be a lot easier if you could see balls in the back. So you kind of have to get to see their undercarriage. But yeah, they tend to be bigger. What's up? Yeah, they're back, dude. Yeah, I'm glad. I don't know if all of them are back, but it's I have at least 8. Yeah. Yep, they're doing well. The pregnant ones are gonna give birth any day. Yeah, there's 2 pregnant ones.
I'm done with the car.
You're gonna do the car?
Yeah.
Okay, sawa. Asante sana. That was Tuva. You see Tuva? He's nice to you. Now, allow me to just boop your snoot real quick. Just real quick. Just real fast. Just one little moment there, or I can just, touch your nose, please. Of course not. Of course you're not going to allow me to do that. That's preposterous. All right, I'm getting hungry. I'm gonna have to close down this shop. If anybody wants to contribute, that should be my new goal. So I should have all my Hyrax accounts set up so the goal is to buy the property. The first time I asked anyone for any cash, it was like, listen, my hard drive broke. I lost all my footage of Squiggy. Please help me. And everybody came through, and I raised enough money to fix the hard drive. That was like $1,000. Got that. Then it was like, okay, well, I mean, I have a garbage phone, so I need a better one if I'm going to do this. And so I've almost come up with enough cash, I think, from guys contributing to get a phone. But what if I asked for enough money to buy the property that all these Hyraxes live on? That'd be $180,000. So if anyone has $180,000 and would like to contribute on this by buying stickers on YouTube, you are certainly allowed to contribute $180,000 in stickers and gems on Instagram, or YouTube, or buy me a coffee. I'm not doing okay financially. No way. Not even remotely. I run a charity. All my money goes to my employees to help make the cool stuff. So I live in a little mud hut in the forest. That's what I do. Hey, thanks, Viv. I'm not entirely serious. I mean, obviously, I can definitely use cash, but it'd just be a dream to own this property. Okay. That's really nice, Gretchen. I have a current problem right now where I've got this, I guess it's the hero video on our charity website. When Hyrax is 1 penny, that's perfect. That was weird, guys. What kind of airplane was that? It's not a normal one. That seemed like a private plane going to somewhere fancy. No, I have the video on our projecthandup.org website. It doesn't loop, and it used to loop, and I don't understand why it doesn't loop anymore. And I no longer have the skills for WordPress to do that kind of thing. I can't even find the video in WordPress. Like, I don't even, I lost my ability to understand what's going on with websites anymore. I built my first website in 1996. No, the winter of, well, it might have been 96 or late 95. Did it myself. And now in 25, no idea how to do it. Lost. I'm not under USAID. I know tons of people. I mean, there's hundreds of people who've been laid off here in Kenya because of the USAID thing. Because yeah, that's tricky. Unpopular opinion though. I know I had a meeting with a guy whose wife got laid off by USAID, a Kenyan guy, and he was like, you know what? It's good. All that money that is coming here for health, the vast majority of it is going to corrupt politicians. And whenever we get free money, the politicians realize they don't have to actually use the taxes to do it themselves. So it's going to hurt real bad in the short term. But in the long term, our country needs to be self-sufficient, and we should not be relying on USAID in order to do basic services. We tax people to death here, but all that tax is going to corrupt politicians, and most of the money from USAID is also going to corrupt politicians directly. And they lie, steal, and cheat, so I don't know that the people at USAID actually know how bad it is. But yeah, it's just, it's complicated. There's some major HIV and AIDS services that are not being done right now. And a lot of medications that are probably struggling to get here. But in the long run, I hope those, the US government dudes that are doing this have some sort of replacement in mind, and they're not just destroying USAID completely, but they actually want to break it down and build something new up. I don't get the indication that they actually want to do that. They're just destroyers. But there is some good in breaking down the very corrupt and awful system that is USAID. Luckily, I am not currently funded by any USAID programs. I'm doing self-funding. All mine's from individual donors. And then the projects that I do have with the Ministry of Health, just by coincidence, are not routed through USAID. They're routed through another private foundation in California of billionaires, but they're tackling the same issues we are. So our money does come through the government, but not necessarily through USAID. So we'll see. But yeah, Gretchen, it's complicated. It really is. It's foreign aid is, USAID is not US aid. It's not aid. It's about international development. It's controlling other governments with money, basically. US gets to decide. I'm talking out of my ass, but here's how I see it. It's really just a way for diplomacy to be done financially, or some sort of quid pro quo or tit for tat sort of thing done through international development money. So, we give money to these programs, you guys treat us nicely in trade. It's not specifically about aid. The letters AID are a coincidence. Aid is only a small portion of what they do, and that's coincidental. Yes, absolutely. If you put it on paper, puppet shows about AIDS, that does sound ridiculous. I mean, if that's all you hear, it's like, stop it. But if you actually understood the nuance of what we're doing, it's quite incredible what we're doing, and it's not a waste. I'm not doing it through government funds, and so my charity, there's almost no waste at all, and very little of it is overhead. So I don't take a salary, so I'm probably too Pollyanna about it. I'm probably too good about it. Like, I should take a salary. But I just, when individual human beings give money to a charity, I really want that money to do the good and not just take care of like overhead expenses. So I have a private group of donors who just give to me personally, nothing to do with the charity. They just say, don't keep going, but they pay my expenses. They just take care of like making sure I don't die. There's nothing extra. There's no savings. There's certainly no Hyrax money or anything like that. Nothing extra. They can't buy phones with it, I am an actor in Kenya, just because I am in the arts and entertainment as well as aid, because we use theatrics. So people hire me to do acting and stand-up comedy. I do stand-up comedy 3 nights a week. Yeah, and that's the thing, Gretchen. I think at this point, because there's so much aid that is going away, I think what we're doing is maybe more valuable because it involves education. And I think a lot of health isn't really about like providing health equipment and providing medications, because that's on the back end, that's on treatment. I think education and prevention and risk reduction is really valuable, especially at a time when the Trump administration is cutting down on so many of the medical services that would normally be given to people who are already sick. And so education to get it done ahead of time, I'm pretty proud of that. I wish I could just do more of it. I wish our charity was bigger so I could, not necessarily bigger, but just better funded so my crew and I could just do more stuff. Yeah. Hi, Wilson. E. Oh, you got long COVID though. Ugh. Actually, the guy who runs the Children's and Education Television Network was supposed to fly back here yesterday, 2 days ago. He got COVID in New York, so he's not back. He's the one executive producing our new TV show. I got COVID a few times. It was I'd say it was worse than malaria. I had malaria once too, but I caught it pretty early. I shouldn't say I really had full-blown malaria, because when you catch it early, it's not too bad. COVID was worse. Hi. Gabby says hi, guys. Gabby says hello to the Hyraxes. You guys aren't listening to I'm singing her name, guys, and you're not even responding. Gabby says hello. Gabby says hello. Watch the airplane. Watch the airplane. That's Gabby bringing you hellos. They're gonna fall from the sky. Yep. All right, we're gonna do a full hour here. I can't believe you guys are still awake. All of y'all. I don't know who Tim Blake Nelson is. Thanks for subscribing, everybody. And then I tend to read comments, but not on shorts. There's too many comments on shorts. But on YouTube videos, if you guys want to reach out and say something on the YouTube regular videos, I see all of that. So if you have suggestions or something I should do, or if you think I should do memberships, I mean, I do like the idea that people who care can contribute easily. YouTube memberships, they take a pretty big portion, but it is convenient and I can add the perks easier. But, oh gosh, I'm so hungry now. It's been an hour. I never stay awake for an hour after waking up without eating 4 eggs and like a couple potatoes and a big coffee. So let me go eat, charge up my energy for the day. And thank you so much for being interested. I'm so happy that it finally happened, that people are interested in hyraxes the way I am. I just wish it would have happened when Squiggy was still with us. But it's still a wonderful thing. So have a wonderful day, guys. I'll catch you on the flip side. I'll probably do 2 more lives today, but you guys will be in bed. There'll be a new crew of watchers. Glad the Hyraxes are back, and have a wonderful day. Goodbye, everyone, and good night from the Hyrax hut.